chicken wing. Mighty chicken wings. I'm gonna need not to have auntie arms, not auntie.
Speaking of, it's a whole ass chicken wing. You shortage too. Listen. It could be a shortage on a lot of things.
But not
Chicken
chicken
wings?
wings.
Nah, I'm having a problem. Now
Girl,
you know.
so I am so over Uber Eats. This is the second time these motherfuckers have given me somebody else's food.
Mm.
The first time they gave me some burgers. You know I don't eat beef, so I was pissed about that. Today I really wanted some catfish and some greens. And I was going to make it. I was going to go to the store and I was going to buy all the shit and make it myself. And I thought about how long it's going to take me to go grocery shopping, put the groceries up, cook the food. No, I was like, no, let just have somebody deliver it.
No, man, just go ahead and pay $50 for this shit. Fuck it.
Well, my food ended up being free, girl. Open that shit. The bitch was hush puppies and chicken tenders. It just don't look shit like catfish. So it was free. So I still have to, huh?
I'd be mad.
Oh, I'm mad. So now I still have to go to the store and pick up some catfish and some greens. And I guess I'll make it on Wednesday. While I sit here and wait for you. Are we live?
We are. Who is Hey Y'all and me? Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
I don't see anything. Oh, hold on. You know I had to reset my computer. It never likes for me to see us in the group. I feel like it's a conspiracy. That's Tammy. Hey, Tammy boo.
Tammy. What's good, Tammy?
All right. Hey, Brandon. Good to see you, Brandon. I met Brandon in person. I be so happy when I meet people in person. Like, I know you. I see you online all the time.
We met a lot of people in person this weekend.
We did. We had a good weekend. I guess we could talk about that too today while we're here.
Talking about we met a lot of people in person. Like, we don't know these niggas. Well, hey, y'all. You want to get started? You want to get It's 8 something.
Yeah, it's like 8:06. We're a little late, but you know what?
Excuse me. Right. Y'all should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up with this fake shit. Well, I mean, you want to talk about us starting our band? You want to talk about us starting the band?
So, y'all, let's introduce ourselves first before we get into this band that she has been inspired by. So I am one half of the Vixens, Mickey B, and I am joined by the fabulous, wonderful.
You good. I could think of 1,000 more adjectives. Sexy, gorgeous, loyal, devoted.
My baby mama. My forever love.
Fun time having. Okay, it's me, y'all. Hi. We missed y'all. It's been 2 weeks. Stella back. Welcome back, Stella.
Y'all see this tan line, baby?
You gotta chill. I saw her. She wasn't even darker. You gotta chill.
She's the only one that says that. Everybody else be like, "Ooh, you dark." It's all right. I like being chocolate. With my son, y'all see this sunburned forehead though. So, tip to everybody: if you're going to be outside in the sun, remember put sunscreen on your forehead because your forehead will burn, and then your area where you wear your mask is going to be 3 shades lighter than the rest of your face. So that's a fun fact from Jamaica. Whatever.
Wait a minute. So Brandy and Tammy, do y'all know each other? While y'all talking about wait, was this a little flirt going on in the comments? Because I am here for it. Do I know you? A little. Ooh. Right, let me see.
Wait, do we both have smoothie straws for our beverages tonight? What type of alcoholic shit is this?
Well, I normally drink smoothies, so this is the only straw.
This show gonna be lit in 10 minutes, y'all.
For everything.
10 minutes. Oh God.
Hey y'all, welcome, man. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in again for a crazy ride on this Monday. What type of shit y'all been on? What y'all been up to? It's been 2 weeks. Karen just left us without a dope beat to step to. I don't even know.
I mean, I told you to go holler at your BFF, Mr. PMU Shade King, and have a special episode with him since y'all love him so much. But clearly, you don't love him that much. You didn't want to do a show with him.
First of all, you want to talk about how this weekend. Shout out to Q. We went to Q's birthday concert, I guess. So shout out to Q. We got some gear, and y'all, she ran into her arch nemesis,
and I was civil.
And she did. She did not punch him. She did not kick him.
Nope, I gave him a hug and everything.
So
but I mean, did open up with what did I open up with?
I don't know. I was.
I greeted him with a fuck Rod, just so we are clear.
I had too many Miss Tiffany's. I have no clue.
It's fuck Rod all day, every day, to infinity. But I'm civil. I'm not ignorant. I don't hate him because it requires too much emotions to hate somebody.
She did. Right. She was like, "Hey, Rod."
No, I didn't. Nope, that's not what I said. I said, "Fuck Rod."
She said, "Hey, Rod." Gave him a little hug, a little.
But I can give you a hug because it's cool. Crystal loves to exaggerate on shit.
First of all, Tiffany, my story.
Drunk on Miss Tiffany's. Crystal was tearing up in Miss Tiffany's over in the corner. You said Rod Moyer. If I saw Rod Moyer, I would be ecstatic. I haven't seen Rod since college.
No, not Rod Moyer. Rod Ward. She saw her arch nemesis. She saw her arch nemesis. She gave him a hug. I mean, the hug lingered on for, you know what I'm saying, minutes and minutes and minutes. It's my version of the story. It was minutes and minutes.
The drunk version of the story. It's the drunk version of the story.
Yeah. You saw her land. She was cheesing. That was her little boo.
Lies. But yeah, we saw Lance. Shout out to Corner Convo, because Mon was out. Kende, that's my brother. I love McKende. That is the homie. I've known him since I was like 11. So shout out to Corner Convo.
We met Lance. We met Rod. We met all these people we have never gotten a chance to
hang out with for at least in a minute.
To meet Lance, Rod, Oman.
Q, JB, who Sally. I didn't get a chance to talk to JB, but JB was out in the building. Jerome, no good was out.
Yeah, Lance, and my version of the story, we met. Damn, never let me get my shit off. Yeah, we met.
That's why you can't look at her drunk ass version of the story.
Too many Miss Tiffany's and jerk chicken egg rolls.
Yeah, the food was fine.
The food was no bullshit. The food was good, and the drinks was good too. I just was drunk. So.
But Tavern on LaGrange, you got to figure out this billing shit.
Tavern on LaGrange said, "Listen, we gonna charge y'all again some more and some other shit and some more." That's what they said. Folks got to get their money.
They want all the money.
All of it. Yeah. All of it. But it was a dope spot. The food was good. The vibe was good. Everything was good. People was good. It was a variety of people, an array of ages and people and everything. So it actually was a really good time. We had a really good time. Shout out to Q. Happy birthday. Hope you. It was a dope show. We was lit. So I hope you had a good time and a good birthday.
Oh, and we supported Q. I see Crystal got her sweatshirt on. Her be safe. So, we support all our brothers and sisters and whatnot. I don't know why I still get that reverb. I'm shutting Facebook off altogether, G. So that didn't help. Whatever. But yeah, so Crystal, so the show, which is dope, but he has a live band. So Crystal has this idea that the two of us together are about to put on a live motherfucking band.
If them niggas could be like, what you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans?
They also have talent. So, I
Excuse
mean,
me? I am talented. Yo, little rude ass.
what instrument do you play?
I don't, but
What the fuck?
I can get to it. He ain't playing no instruments to begin with either. I got this.
There was like 6 people on this stage. How you think we're gonna handle 6 people between the two of us?
Oh, you got plans? Don't say that. Look, I got this. So we're gonna start our own show. We're gonna do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play some instruments. I got this. I know you don't have very much faith because I don't play nan instrument.
You don't play
music,
nothing.
Listen,
you don't even read music.
Music is in me. Okay, it's in me. When my son was born, I had to learn how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on my phone, and I got it in like 10 minutes. I got this. Don't worry. You know how they got the little phone on your phone, the little keyboard on your phone?
Yeah, it lights up and you just press the light buttons.
No. You have to read the music and the tunes, and boom, I got it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But listen, when we go platinum, I don't want to hear it. Don't be a little Joe today. Look at you. Listen. I got this. We're going to start our band. But all we need is synergy. That's it.
Synergy, like Jim and the Holograms. Even they had talent. They still played instruments with fucking synergy. But, all right, girl. The only thing I can play is the flute. So you don't have to make it do what it do.
Put a smoke Lizzo ass on that flute. I can't wait. I can't wait. You gonna smoke Lizzo ass. Look, we got shit coming down the pipe. I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. Okay.
Why didn't somebody? Real talk. Why didn't somebody 20 years ago tell me that I should take my flute and twerk with it?
I mean, we just assumed that that's what you did. We just thought that that's what you did.
Y'all thought I was twerking in concert band in Northern with my flute?
Yes, in your room. Wow. You weren't twerking in your room
with my flute? No, ma'am.
You should have been. Why not? It's not too late. You think it's too late?
Well, I'm also 40, so yeah, it's too late.
It's too late for what? Because you still twerk and you still play the flute. So let's go.
Bitch. Nobody want to see my old ass twerking with no fucking flute.
For the smoke Lizzo ass. What else happened out here in these streets too? Oh, you want to talk about your little trip? Did you find that you a nice cabana boy? So
Jamaica. I like Jamaica.
No, she really do play the flute in real life. I know we bullshit.
I've been playing the flute since I was 10, 11. So yeah, I actually really can't play.
She used to be in her dorm room playing that shit. She really do play the flute, no bullshit.
It was like one of the first times Chris was like, did you really know how to play? Yeah, right. I need someone to teach me how to play.
First of all, black kids don't usually even play instruments, and the flute is the last one they fucking play. I was like, bitch really know how to play the flute. Yeah.
That's because my band teacher was a hater. I wanted to play the drums because I wanted to be fucking Sheila E. And she told me girls don't play the drums. Ooh. I was like, bitch, what? Sheila E is a whole girl. She's a whole fucking female.
Now you gotta go do the shit and go find her and play that shit in her yard.
Fucking crazy, don't you? Probably she's still alive.
True. See, right? Because if I would have said it last year, she would have been mad. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and let you say.
Look, you know what I'm gonna tell y'all?
So many similarities. That's what I be saying.
Let me. Doug and Peter Hughes didn't play in the band.
What?
Nah, but anywho, I'm gonna tell y'all this. While y'all was in class, I was not in class because we used to take field trips like a motherfucker. I am the queen of extra work because it always gets me out of my real fucking work all day, every day. Whatever lets me. Girl, I was on the tennis team, couldn't play tennis for shit. Went to every fucking game and sat on the sidelines. I am not going to class, and I'm going to have an excuse academically. So yeah, I was never in fucking class in high school. I was always on some bullshit trip.
Yeah, we went to the early show because we had to. Because when he tagged us in the post and I went online, that was the only show that was available. All the later show was all sold out. So the only show that was left was the early show. But I did see y'all on live, and y'all had house music and all type of shit. Y'all was definitely lit in the in the second show. So y'all are right. The second show was way more lit, but at the end of the day, it was still a good time, man.
Yeah, we had fun. And Kende did tell me that I don't know if Q is performing this day, but he did tell me that the next show is June 11th, which is the same weekend that we're doing the wine tour. So if we decide to go, I think we're going to be drunk the whole weekend. So that should be interesting.
I'm down.
It's cool. But yeah, Jamaica was cool. So I went down there open-minded, like, if I see somebody cute, if something happens, it happens.
If you see a Winston.
Yeah, if I see my Winston, I go ahead with Winston. They are the most thirstiest of the thirst buckets I have ever seen. Like, it's fucking.
I don't know how she don't know this because we're just in Jamaica
and we didn't have any of these issues. we didn't have. We literally, y'all.
We was just there, but go ahead.
We were on the resort though.
That is true.
We weren't getting hit on like this. I got hit on the minute I got off the fucking plane. Motherfuckers look, they trying to get their green cards, and I'm not mad at them for their hustle. I totally see how Stella got caught up because they out here selling these Jamaican dreams, honey.
Don't do Stella.
She got a whole homosexual husband, girl. They are selling the Jamaican dream. They come up to you and they're like, "Hey, woman, you want to be my wife?" Nigga, who are you? You need to have a boyfriend in Jamaica so you can come down here to Jamaica when you want. Nah, I'm straight. Y'all throwing the dick around like it's diseased.
She's smoking her Jamaican accent, by the way. Killing her fucking Jamaican accent, by the way.
Yo, that shit was a complete turn off. Absolute turn off for me. But our guide, we had this guy who was showing us around, and the girl that I was down there with, one of the girls, she met him at the resort. And she told us, she's like, "All right, y'all, before y'all meet him, just know he's got gold teeth and ponytails." I was like, "How bad can it be?" Bruh. Ponytails, like two here, whole grill at the bottom. So we're going on this excursion. The driver was cute as hell. Like, the driver could have got it. He looked just like Tay Diggs. He did. I was in the back seat like, all right, if we beat up with them later, I might holler at the driver. He was talking about, making love in the bush and looking up at the moon and shit. Girl, I was like, okay. He really meant the bush though. Like, he's like, no, in the bushes, We like, nah, nigga, we don't fucking bushes in America. But
you always be talking about fucking outside. Don't do.
I love outside, but in the bushes, girl, have you seen the roads of Jamaica? Ain't nobody fucking in them damn bushes. Hey, Tyra. Yeah, so we're driving, and like I said, we didn't know these guys. It was the driver, dude with the fronts, and then it was this guy who kept telling us over and over that he's semi-famous in Montego Bay. Like all day long. I can't take pictures because I'm famous down here. Who the fuck are you? He said what he said. He said what he said. He was like, "I am the prince. I'm the king of Mobay." You know what, nigga? So he can't take photos because he has fans. Fans. Right. So we're driving around and like we keep making these stops. And dude with the front will just hop out the car and hop back in. So one of the girls was like, "Is this nigga, is he doing drug runs?" I'm like, "I think so, fam." I think he's dropping off packs or something. I don't know what's happening because we keep making these damn stops.
Is y'all cab driver doing drug runs?
Bruh, I told you shit was crazy.
Bruh.
So then we start driving. And again, I have no idea what this excursion is that we're doing. I know we gave him $75. That's all I fucking know. So next thing I know, he turns off this main road and starts going up like a back road up these, like, up a mountain type shit. There are no fucking cars. There are no people. And in my mind, I was like, this is the part of the movie where the black girls turn up missing. Like, nigga, we're about to be on Dateline. It's gonna, Nancy Grace is gonna do a show about us. So we pull up to this, like, side of the road, and it's like all these niggas standing outside these cars. And niggas like, all right, y'all get out. Get out and go where? I don't think there's nothing around here. I don't trust this. So we get out and we walk. We do a little bit of walking. And it actually was really dope. It was this, like, they had these bamboo rafts. And you get on the bamboo raft and you go up and down the river, and they pull over and they get some limestone, and then they massage you down with limestone. It's like a limestone mask, and they wash it off of you. It's all kind of sexy. So that was actually really cool, but I'm not going to lie to you. I really was just like, fuck, Margot is going to be pissed when she found out I got into a van with a nigga with gold fronts and faux ponytails.
Something about let's fuck in the bush. Exactly.
Let's fuck in the bush and look at the moon.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. Exactly. Yeah, it was a real lifetime movie. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I've never been scared, but I was low key like, do a bitch gotta fight to get up out of here? But it was a good time. It was a good time. So a lot of male wars though.
Y'all get to Jamaica, man. Jamaica was probably, we went for my birthday maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and it was super lit. So if you've never been, definitely go. Really good food, really good people. Make sure Jamaica is on your travel bucket list. Maybe we'll do hedonism this year.
Yes, can we fucking go? I need to be naked and whatever.
Yeah,
and I could, wear the dress that I bought for Jamaica since it took them 6 weeks to get it from China.
That's cool. We're better to spend your 40th birthday than sucking dick on the beach? I don't know.
Or getting head on the beach. I don't know about sucking random niggas' dicks on the beach, but to each his own.
We'll find out. I mean, I'll let you guys know. So what else happened? What else? Was that it? Was that
there was some album drops this week.
Yes!
I know. So I've listened to none of them, which I know is so unlike me. It's so unlike me. I don't know. I actually like J. Cole too.
Not a one. Not one J. Cole song. Not one.
No, I haven't listened to any of them.
Girl. I don't.
But I like J. Cole. I like J. Cole. I actually went to his concert, his Dreamville concert. It was really dope.
You did not listen to Seeing Green.
I didn't listen to shit. I listened to that one Nicki Minaj song, and it was all right. The one with Weezy and Drake.
Sandy Dick. Tammy.
Tammy.
Yes, Tammy. I just, rinse around and rinse it out. That's all you got to do, Tammy.
See, Chris is going to be the one out here making love in a bush looking up at the moon with Winston ass. I'm not doing that. You muted your mic, hon.
I fixed it. I'm not gonna be in the bushes. I'm gonna be, what I'm saying, doing my thing on the beach. You ain't listen to Seeing Green. Seeing Green is, man. No Nicki. You ain't listen to no Nicki. You ain't listen to no Cole. Two of the biggest albums of the year. You ain't listen to not a net song.
I listened to that first Nicki song, and so this is my issue with Nicki. Again, I like J. Cole. I fuck with J. Cole.
Both dope albums, both phenomenal, both everything. But go ahead. I just had to put that in there.
My thing with Nicki, and I'm hoping maybe this is the album. I support her because she's a Sag. She's extra as fuck. But like, I remember Onika before she became famous, when she was on was it like Freestyle Tuesdays, and she was spitting. And it wasn't any of those antics with the voices and the funny faces. Like she was just spitting bars. And I was like, that girl's dope. And then the next thing I know, she came out and she had all these antics. And I don't really gel with that too much, because I feel like it takes away from her craft. So I try to listen to Nicki, but like,
You don't think it adds to her craft? You don't think all the antics and shit adds to?
I think it's super commercial. It's just super. It's Missy is the same way. When Missy first came out, I did not fuck with her. I didn't start rocking with her until she dropped all that shit and just started being fucking normal.
Not Missy the Elliott. Oh my
Girl, that first act, the super
god.
duper like shit. I mean, I liked it was good to dance to, but no, I didn't. I didn't rock with her until I think the second or the third album, where she literally was just wearing regular clothes and dancing and shit. When she let go of the theatrics, but that's just me. I really appreciate really good lyricism. Um,
Exactly. Karen always tripping. I mean, Mickey always tripping.
that's what I do. I just appreciate lyricism. So, but I'm gonna check out Nicki's album. But I know I'm definitely gonna listen to J. Cole because I fucks with him.
Cole, dope. Nicki, dope. Great weekend for music. Both albums, dope. It's nothing. I mean, it's nothing more I could say. They both was just really good albums that came out on Friday, and this weekend, I mean, it was a really good weekend of music. What else happened? We missed the Porsha shit because we was gone.
Right.
So, I mean, I think that we all feel the same way. Yeah, she was a huge part of 90s music, and she was on
That first
everything.
album, she was cartoonish. And then after that, she dropped that shit. And I felt her music was so much better after she dropped that shit.
I don't think she dropped it.
She wasn't as like the garbage bags or the
Yeah,
what was it?
She had all that shit on it, all them videos, all that shit. All
not
the
like
videos.
the first one. No.
Yeah, it was worse.
I don't think it was.
1
She
minute
was wearing
man, all
regular
that
shit.
shit.
In the Past the Dutch, all those videos, she's just wearing regular clothes like Adidas jackets and shit.
1 minute man, fucking.
Yeah, you had on like a jean jacket or like was it a black jacket?
She's a bitch.
Yeah, all that stuff she was wearing normal-ish clothes.
Was she? Missy was always
later on. Yes, she was
crazy videos and dope ass
crazy
wild
videos. But no, it wasn't. It wasn't that weird theatric shit. I don't like that.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I've always gravitated towards the fun ass rappers, like Ludacris, like Missy. I mean, I like everybody, but I've always particularly liked the fun rappers. We missed the Porsha shit because we was gone because you was getting the groove. I'm sure that we feel similar. I know that you do not watch The Housewives, so I know that there's
only so much. The episode with those two on it though. I watched that shit.
I am just going to simply say I know that Lance and Tiff discussed it and Bobby discussed it. But I'm just gonna say Fallon owe her a fade is all I'm gonna say. You just Fallon, you owe her a fade. Whether y'all was close friends or whatever type of friends that y'all were, that is your husband and y'all have children, and that's a whole, that's a whole different thing. Like, this not somebody I was fucking. This not, what I'm saying, a fly-by-ass boyfriend. This was actually my husband. We have children together. So, I mean, I'm just saying that's a whole different thing. Like, whether you think that y'all wasn't that close or super close. And I know that me and you often have conversations about girl code, and you also feel like it depends on the level of friendship that you actually have with that particular person. But I know that they probably weren't super cool or super close. But at the end of the day, that's this lady's husband. So, Porsha, I'm gonna beat your ass.
No, I agree with you. And I know we talk about this all the time. Like, well, what kind of friend are they? I draw the line, and this is just me personally. I don't, even though people be coming in my house, I really don't like company. Like, I don't, especially like feeding people. It is very rare for anyone to come over to my house and I actually give you any kind of food that I prepared or I went out of my way to make. So if I let you in my house and I fed you my food and you swam in my motherfucking pool.
You met my family. You met my husband.
You met my husband. I don't know. I feel like you got a black eye in your near future. Like, that shit isn't okay. It's just not okay. And I know Bobby was trying to Pass off this bullshit. If you love me, boy, whatever. Like they're just girl code. So I don't know about guy code, but I know about girl code. And girl code, you don't do that shit. You don't allow somebody to come in your home and essentially steal your man. So, and although you can't steal anything that doesn't want to be stolen, you cannot. That's just the inappropriate line, and it even looks weirder because her baby daddy and dude are like business partners.
It's just messy. It's just messy. Like, y'all have never been in situations where, you know what I'm saying, you came across a motherfucker and for whatever reason, you were not able. I mean, that's happened to me plenty of times in life where I've came across and ran into somebody and because of whatever, oh man, I wish I could, but you know what I'm saying? Like, like, damn, motherfuckers just can't say no, and you can't just be like, nah, that shit fine. I'm good. I would love to in any other scenario and any other time, you know what I'm saying, in life, great. But I mean, I can't. So like people just have a hard time with saying no to shit. Like you just gotta say the good yes to everything.
Girl, you know what it is? She saw them M's.
That's a fact. I know that your baby daddy is worth 10, and this man is worth 40. But I'm gonna tell you this. Cause that's 40 mil. So I get it. Your baby daddy 10 is less than 40. I can do math. I got it. But however, you don't know what the fuck comes with that fucking 40 million. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? He already has 30 children, and I'm sure 30 baby mamas. Like, yes, he makes a lot of money, but you don't know what comes with that shit. Like, you don't know what comes. All that shit ain't always peace and king. So why you out here doing?
You're muted, hon.
Why you not stealing people's husbands, but dating people's husbands? I mean, yeah, she gonna learn that shit. That shit that I guarantee you that 40 mil comes with something. But yeah, that's super messy. And Porsha, fuck you. And Fallon owe you a fade, basically.
She do. She is entitled. Sorry, this reverb is killing me. She's entitled to an on-site.
That's a fact.
You just get it on site. I still got it on site for a bitch for stealing $100 out of my wallet over 15 years ago.
She was 20 years ago. You definitely do.
Yep, I still got it on site for that hoe. But my husband, oh yeah, girl, you catching his fade, you catching the hands, you catching everything.
Not my ex-boyfriend, not a guy that I dated, not anything much lighter than an entire husband that I have children with. I mean, anything less than that. Still foul, but maybe. But my husband that we have children together, oh girl.
And you was in my house.
Huh?
And you were in my house, girl, hanging out, cooking it.
Messy. She's coming out the woodwork saying
all the time, but not this time.
Yeah, everybody talking about they was with dude at the time. Y'all know them Africans, man. They be over there. Them Africans be getting busy. Hell yeah, they be getting busy.
Oh, they got enough money to have all the wives.
Was there anything else that we missed because we was gone from last week?
In pop culture, I think that's pretty much it. That Porsha shit took over the whole airwaves for a minute.
That Porsha shit took over the airwaves which is what we wanted to talk about today. We actually wanted to talk about friends and business and whether you mix the two, if it's a good idea to mix the two. Have you ever mixed the two with friends and business? I haven't. I know that this podcast thing, as we start to grow the podcast, I'm sure that me and Mickey will have to have, very interesting conversations about how we want to do this and what we want to do. I would assume, since I've known her my entire life, that she is the exact same way in friendship as she is in business. I have no other reason to think that she's not. And to be honest, both of us are extremely fair. We are both extremely equal. So I assume that you also translate into business. I don't see why I wouldn't, but I mean, I don't know. We ain't never did it, but I know that this stemmed from the situation with Joe and Rory and Maul, and I don't know how y'all wouldn't know, but if you've been under a rock, I don't know how y'all would not know, but in case you didn't, um, Joe has a podcast. Rory and Maul are part of the podcast. Bottom line is he let them both go. Told them they was fired from a podcast that they helped started. And they had some issues with how he was running the business. Now, I know that a lot of people have the feeling that they were employees opposed to that they were actually a part of the business. So the argument is, if you're an employee, do you have any say so with how I run the business and what I want to see, and how, if I could see the books, and how, how the business is ran? But I guess my thing is, you're not an employee. We started this shit together. This is how would you feel if I walked in here one day and been like, "Well, girl, this is my podcast and I started it, and you just work for me." You would be like, "Bitch, give me 45 minutes. I'll be at your door." Like, what the fuck are you? What are you like, girl? Mickey, you work for me. Like, what the, like, girl? No, we do this together. Like, we started this together. We run this together. Like, so I just wanted to talk about friends and business, and if it's murky, in your opinion, to mix the two. Is it weird to mix the two? I know that you have a business. I don't know if y'all know, but she has a business that she ran with her friends. So, are you able to kind of speak to, I guess, maybe Joe's perspective, and why he might feel that way?
So everything you said is pretty on point. Like I'm just fair in life in general, right? Like it's not even just business. It's just like I'm always able to see both sides of shit, right? And like I'm able to recognize people's individual contributions, right? And I've had issues with Joe because we talked about this a while back, and I was just like, I don't like how he talks to Rory.
You've always felt like
always
that.
said that. Like
You always said that.
He's disrespectful as fuck to Rory all the time. So that's why part of me knows like what they're saying is true. And we watch Love and Hip Hop, right? Joe be wilding on Love and Hip Hop. So none of this shit strikes me as anything that is shocking. But coming from a business standpoint, there's typically, when it comes to going into business, there's the person that has the idea, right? So I have an event planning company that's been on hiatus because it's COVID, and I'm not planning parties in COVID. But there's the person that has the idea, and then they reach out to their friends, and they say, "Hey, would you be interested in doing this?" And because it's your idea, you tend to be a little bit more enthusiastic than everybody else. And I think that's normal across the board because this is your passion, right?
Correct.
So you're excited about it. You're the one that's up to 2-3 o'clock in the morning working on shit. And maybe your friend, they're doing it because they're your friend and it sounds like a cool thing to do. It doesn't necessarily mean it's their passion. So from a business owner's perspective, you can kind of feel like you're doing all of the work. And because you're doing all of the work, you should probably have a bigger share of the proceeds. Now, I don't think like that. I don't. I'm really big on communication. So if there's a problem, we're going to talk about it. Because we have some tips here and there. I'm not even really sure where my business partners are at the current moment until we need to go through rebranding and I need to go through a whole new strategy and everything. But we did have some communication things. And one of the bigger things was when we first started, what I said was, I know we've all thrown parties and parties are fun. Event planning is not a fucking party. This is a whole different beast. It requires a shit ton of work, which is why people in this industry make good money.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, people don't understand things until you get into the mix of it. So I did have a conversation with my business partner. If she's listening, shout out to you, boo. I love you. But I had a conversation with my business partner, and she was just like, yo, this is a lot. Like, you need to be super organized. I'm like, yeah, you got to be organized. There's timelines, there's Gantt charts. Like, there's all types of things you need to have in place in order to be a successful event planner, which you don't know until you're in the midst of it. So I think from Joe's perspective, he probably is doing a lot of the background work in terms of like securing the deals. I'll give this to him. He's a hustler, right? So he's probably securing the deals or working the endorsements. He's probably doing all of that stuff. However, at the end of the day, people listen to the podcast for Joe, Mal, and Rory. Like, they're not just listening to it for just Joe alone. So
that's the whole thing. The ship don't go without everybody on board.
Everybody
man. That's
on board.
Just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. And it's just, man, you know, if anybody knows, you know that I have been a fan of this show since day fucking one. But even before COVID, I used to go to, I'm such a huge fan of podcasts. I used to go to New York and go to live shows just so I could go and see, you know what I'm saying, and have a good time or whatever. So, you know that I've been a fan of this show since day one, and just to see this happen, it felt like when the Cosby Show ended. Like I'm hurt like the day the fucking Cosby Show ended. Like I'm really hurt. Lance said he had to fire his former best friend and his father. Like, that's tough, man. That's tough to be done.
I don't, and that's one thing I don't think I would do. I don't think I would go into business with family. Not because I don't like them. I just don't want to feel like I would have a hard time disconnecting the two. Mm-hmm. Like, I wouldn't want every family gathering to then turn into a business meeting.
Right.
Because there were points in time where, like, I was only talking to my friends about business. And I was just like, we were on the phone for 2 hours. We haven't talked about shit in our personal lives. We've just been talking about business all goddamn day. So it's really hard sometimes to separate that too. So I don't know if I could go into business with my family. That's a hard one.
Yeah, family is hard.
Fire somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Lance, I disagree that Rory and Mal don't move the needle. Prior to Mal coming on, the show was good, but he just brought a different spin to the show. So I just disagree that they don't move the needle. I mean, I'll say this. I'll say clicking on to opening your phone and clicking play on your phone to listen to a podcast is one thing. Coming out to a live show and supporting and buying merchandise and doing all of the things that actually bring in like real money is an entirely different thing. So when we're talking about will people still listen, I'm sure. Like, I mean, it's a podcast, so I don't have shit else to do but click play and listen to it. But when we're talking about going out. We're talking about going out and spending money and supporting shows and buying merchandise and all of that. That's a whole nother story. In my travels and going to New York, I went to see The Brilliant Idiots. I went to see The Read. I went to see Horrible Decisions. And I went to see Joe. And all of them had great shows, great turnouts. But Joe shit in particular, that shit was like a concert. Like he damn right, the shit was wrapped around the corner like a fucking concert. Like, I don't know if and I'm no disrespect to the people that's on the show now, but I don't know if those people bring the same value as far as listening. Yes, I'm sure people still listen, but I mean, coming out, like spending my money and coming out to a show to support you, that's a whole nother thing. So also, y'all gotta start treating y'all fucking friends better. Like, that shit is whack.
Like, don't you want to see your people win? I don't understand
it. I don't want. We were first friends who then started a business. So the whole business and friendship thing, we were friends first, and then the business came later. So y'all cannot treat y'all fucking friends like this. Like, imagine me being so greedy. Like, Crystal, what you getting money and I like can you imagine? Y'all have to start fucking treating y'all friends better. And if that's not possible and you have no scruples, like you said, like you don't have no
unscrupulous.
You don't have no scruples, then you just should not go into business with people
with your friends
that are your friends. You should.
That's all.
If you gonna be Scrooge McDuck, then just don't go into, you know what I'm saying, business with your friends. That's all.
But we're also talking about the man that hid underneath Tahiri bed.
That's a fact.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't find any of this shit to be unbelievable, because it's just like, this nigga has been unscrupulous for fucking years. So
unscrupulous is such a funny word, because even if you don't know what unscrupulous means, it sounds exactly like what the fuck it means. Like, nah, that shit sound like you on bullshit. Unscrupulous
all day. All fucking day. Yeah, like, he's just always been on bullshit. And, you know, he doesn't come across as a trustworthy individual to me. So I don't know why Mal and Rory did this shit in writing.
I mean, they did. They had, you know, a percentage-based contract. So we make a certain amount of money based on the percentage of the money that's brought in from the show. Except I don't know how much money was brought in from the show, because you won't fucking tell me. And y'all, no bullshit, right? Like I said, I'm a huge fan of podcasts. I like all of them. I go to them. I go to New York to go to them. That money is different fucking we not talking about I open my phone and I'll click play on Spotify. We're talking about arenas with thousands of seats to hear people talk. That's different kind of money. So hell fucking yeah. I need to know how much fucking, and then on top of that, we're talking about meet and greets and all that. We talking about fucking money. I need to know. Like, I need to know how much that shit bought. We talking about tours. We've been on tours, so we've done this in 5 different cities over the past week. Sometimes twice a night. This is fucking money. I'm sure Joe has never seen this type of money in his life, and even in music. To sit down and chop it up with your friends, this should be easy. But I mean, sometimes greed and envy and all of that shit, I mean, it just comes into play. And that's just fucked up, because I know that these are your friends and y'all have a business, and they will want you to be as transparent as possible with the business. And for whatever reason, I mean, not for whatever reason, you obviously don't want to be, because then I'm gonna have to show you what type of money that we made and how much I got and how much y'all got, and that shit gonna be crazy.
And the fact, like, whenever anybody makes a big deal about sharing numbers, that puts you off top. Let you know off top. Oh, you on bullshit. So there was a comment in the PMU group where this individual, this reverb is blowing my entire life. This individual says, well, if you're an employee.
Hold on, let's ask Lance if he know how to get rid of that. Lance, if you in here, tell us how to get rid of the reverb.
Of this reverb. Now it's not happening.
Go ahead.
But he had commented, if you're an employee for a company, you don't get to ask the company for the financials. And I'm like, yes, the hell you do. Every job I have ever worked at, they would share the financial statements with us. They would share what, all the accounting, like what we spent money on, what the budget is for, because we need to know, if you're interested, how the company is sharing the money or using the money. And he was like, well, have you ever asked? And I said, absolutely. So the company that laid us all off, we had, you know what? My internet is through the building, so I don't pay for it. I mean, I pay for it, but I don't really pay for it. It's included in my rent. So it probably is dial up. I'm pretty sure there is a rat on a wheel somewhere that supplies the cable to the entire 2 towers. because the shit is terrible. Um, but yeah, we would have these meetings, and the controller would say, "Hey guys," because we would go around, the room, and everybody would give their updates about what was happening. And my role, when I worked in, our department spent the most money because we were running programs. We were taking we were flying children to South Dakota,
Yep.
flying children to Yellowstone. They didn't pay a dime. We were feeding them, staying in hotels, renting cars. We were spending thousands of fucking dollars. And then we would go to our bi-weekly status meetings, and the controller, who's in charge of the money, would say shit like, "All right, guys, payroll was hard this week." The fuck you mean payroll was hard?
Yeah, y'all was in South Dakota. Why, mate?
I need someone side to be like, "Excuse me, what's going on with the money?"
Listen, these kids is cool. Like, I'm glad they're having fun in South Dakota, but I definitely need my motherfucking paycheck. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Nigga, I can't pay my rent with hugs. So
Facts.
what's going on with the motherfucking money? And the next thing I know, we come to work on September the 11th. It was a Monday that year. Them niggas was like, "We can't pay y'all after Friday." I wish y'all told us that before we took these 20 fucking kids to South Dakota this summer.
Facts. That's how it be. I just wanted to know, what your opinion what was your opinion in reference to friends and business, and how difficult it is to run a business with friends.
Yeah, it can be challenging if everybody's not on the same page. But I will say this, regardless if my business partners are still going to be my business partners post rebranding, we're still fucking friends. Like, we still talk, we still hang out. There are no hard feelings, because at the end of the day, they know neither one of us did each other fucking grimy. It was just the amount of work that was required that people didn't know of beforehand because they'd never done event planning, But it wasn't like I made a whole bunch of money and I didn't split any of it with them. Like, that wasn't the case. It was just that, this is a lot of fucking work. We lift a lot of fucking tables. We're lifting chairs. Like, it's hard, but it wasn't anything like my friend felt disrespected, or, I didn't take what somebody said to mind. Like, that wasn't the case at all. But again, I'm just a fair person.
You are. You actually are. Did you split the money equally? The profits equally?
We just, any money that we had, which was very little, back into the company towards inventory.
Okay. Well, see, that's fair.
Yeah, so nobody made shit. But what I would do, because I was the head of the company, whenever we would have meetings, if we went out, I would always pay for the food, or I would do like small company gifts and shit like that to show my appreciation. So it wasn't like, and that was out of my personal pocket. That wasn't out of like our company money. It was just like, hey, you know what? We want to have a business meeting. We're going to go to Medici. I'll pay for the bill. Or, we're going to have a retreat at so-and-so's house. I'll bring the donuts and the coffee. All y'all got to do is show up. I'm giving you your notepads and the Post-it notes and whatever you need for the meeting. I'm going to pay for it because I know I can't pay anybody right now. Facts. But again, that's because I understand that they're bringing value. And until we can turn a profit, there's not much I can fucking do. And I even told them, like, once we started being profitable, that we had to sit down and come out with written contracts so that everybody's terms are stated about like how much they get paid, or if it's a percentage, what's the percentage and shit like that. But again, I'm not Joe Budden. I'm not hiding in the niggas' beds.
Lance, they may have been, in your opinion, like they suck. They may have sucked because I have to sit in a room with somebody that I know. You know what I'm saying? I have to sit in here and pretend to have a good time and laugh and joke with somebody that I know in my heart is fucking me over. So that I don't feel like that, but I mean, if that's how you feel, they may have felt like, oh shit, I gotta come in here and pretend like shit is cool when I know I gotta laugh and joke about shit and ain't shit funny. Like,
This
Where the
nigga owe
fuck
me
is
some bread.
right? Where the fuck is my money? But it does get hard when you start to let your friendship affect the business. So listen, I totally get it. I'll end this shit. Like if me and you had beef or whatever, I'll end this shit before I let it affect our friendship because we've been friends way too long. Like yeah, way. So if it ever came down to it, I mean, I would end this before I let this shit affect our friendship because I mean it's hard. Like we don't always agree on shit. We disagree. I got my opinion on how shit should be done. You have your opinion on how shit should be done, and we don't always agree. But I mean, by Monday night, we figure it out.
We
We
get
get
it
it
out. We figure it
together,
out. We get it together.
and you know what I'm
No one
saying.
is none the wiser.
Right. We keep it moving. Hey Leroy, and we just keep it moving. Did you hear about the other shit that happened with him today and Olivia Dope?
Yes, I actually got into a internet discussion with this guy I went to grade school with. So he has a podcast. I think it's called. I have not listened to it. I apologize because I think he joined the group because of our podcast. I know it's so many people's podcasts I got to catch up on. So his is the Hood Nerd Pill podcast. I think it's Hood Nerd podcast. Or Red Pill podcast, whatever. When I find out, guys, I'll tell y'all later. Or if you're in here, Steven, let everybody know. And he had posted it, and he was trying to make it seem like she was trying to tear the black man down.
Y'all love doing that. Y'all love the. Well, why would she say something today? But out of all the days to come on here and say something, why would she pick today?
Because it's today, motherfucker.
I could pick whatever day I want to. You know that one of my favorite things, and by favorite, I don't mean like I'm gleefully excited to talk about this, but one of my favorite things to discuss is the spectrum of sexual harassment. Like, because there's a big like people just be like, he raped you, so like no, it's just so much other shit that happens even before you get to that shit. So it's just one of my favorite things to talk about because a lot of times people are not as well versed on the subject as they should be. So I guess sometimes for the sake of the argument, right? Sometimes for everyone who has this particular point of view, sometimes people find comfort in solidarity. Like sometimes, I'll give you an example. If 10 of us are on the internet and Toyota gave us bad engines, then you're then going to get on the internet and be like, what? They gave me a bad engine too.
Like I thought it was just me. Like wait, it's everybody.
So all y'all got bad engines too. It wasn't just me. I ain't the only one. Like it's the same thing. So sometimes when things are happening and people are talking and subjects are being discussed, sometimes the reason why people choose to discuss their issues at that particular time is that they find solidarity in whatever is happening or whoever is also going through the same thing or whoever is also experiencing something similar. So that's why a lot of the times I know people love to have the argument like, well, why would she pick today? And with everything that's going on, they trying to tear the black man down. And I mean, the black man wouldn't have to get tore down if he just wasn't in rooms talking about, I want to fuck you. And like, you are my boss. Imagine you are my boss.
And the other thing about that, which I wish more people would give more gravity to, is that when women typically speak out about that shit, there is retaliation. So it's like, yeah, I might be afraid to talk about these allegations because I work in an industry that is heavily male dominated.
Correct.
And I need a fucking job. So while I complain here, the next person may not hire me because they're going to think I'm some type of shit starter. So it's like there's all these things that men don't necessarily consider because they don't have to think about this shit.
Yeah, men don't understand because that shit doesn't happen to you. Like not that it doesn't happen ever, but just the likelihood of your female boss, you know what I'm saying, coming to you and being like, look, fuck me, or I'm not giving you a raise. Like, it just the likelihood of it happening is probably, not gonna happen. So I just wish that people, you know what I'm saying, understood that shit. Like, that girl got that shit is on tape. If you've ever watched that episode, it's cringy as fuck. Even after the edit is cringy as fuck. Like, ooh, whew. So, man, listen. Everybody got to chill. I don't know. Everybody got to
Bottom line,
please. Everybody got to chill. And then for people, to come in and be like, she picked today, and why was she picked today? Like, that girl felt what she was on her heart. And I know, and she was super uncomfortable. And then, I watched her, kind of laugh and joke and through the whole thing. And as women, like, we know what time it is. Like, I'm just gonna, whatever I gotta do to get through this shit.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck I gotta do to go forward and get to the end. And hopefully he'll soon be gone and I won't feel uncomfortable anymore. But this topic is one of my favorite things to talk about because, in my life, a lot of things have happened to me that are not necessarily on the worst shit of sexual, assault on the spectrum. Like, people have done wild shit to me, and that shit never fucking gets talked about. So we always talk about, the heavy shit, the most wild shit, but then it's all this other shit that leads up to that shit, like, that we never get to discuss. So listen, live, do your thing, girl. You know what I'm saying? I know it's tough. And did you see the episode? Have you ever seen it?
Was this the show that Mandy used to be on?
She's on it.
Oh, okay. No, I tried to watch her show and I couldn't get into it. I don't know what it was about it that I didn't like.
She's on it.
Okay, I'll try again, but yeah, I couldn't get into it. I don't know if it was too many people. And Mandy has a really big personality. She's very domineering.
Yeah, and they are catching a lot of heat because, for one, this is a female-led podcast. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you would expect your co-workers or co-hosts to stand up and, this is fucked up. This can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you because you're a part of a female podcast, you just expect certain things to be done a certain way. And, I know that based on their relationship with him, I mean, they might feel like, we really in a tough spot. Like, what the fuck do we do? So, I mean, basically she was like, this is why I left and this is what happened. And he made me feel super uncomfortable. And men sometimes have the tendency to do that in the workplace. Like,
they do.
My manager done rub my shoulders sometimes. I used to be like, fam, why? In what scenario would you need to rub my shoulder? Go away. Like, in what scenario would present itself that you would have to rub my shoulders? Get the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Like, men just, god damn.
Well, and I tell people this all the time because my full-time job, I work in HR, specifically in training. So we're responsible to make sure people get mandatory trainings done. And the one that we have to do every year, which is mandated by the state of Illinois, it's not some shit that we came up with. The state of Illinois said this is such a fucking problem that every year, every organization has to give sexual harassment training.
That's so
like bad. That is wild to me. I was just like, wait, it's that bad of a problem that every year we got to tell people don't say off-color shit to women or men, or don't, talk about people's sexual orient. Like, we have to do this every year now.
Y'all just can't come to work. Y'all just can't come punch in, do y'all shit, and go home. Like,
go home. Could take your ass to the crib. So, yeah, this shit is still wild. We actually are starting these trainings next week, and I'm just like, this is nuts that we just finished these trainings up in October. And here we are starting this shit again. Because people just don't fucking understand.
Keep your fucking hands to yourselves. Damn.
Girl, shit's crazy. Whole fucking summer. My summer is going to be fucked up because people can't keep their hands to themselves. We have trainings damn near every day, Monday through fucking Friday. Thank you all. Thank you guys.
Don't speak that. It's gonna be a hot girl summer.
Yeah, after I get off from telling people not to touch bitches.
Listen, y'all be cool. Don't touch bitches. Okay?
Don't touch bitches. Don't whiffle at girls. And I know it's always, what's the thing? As someone said, the manager wants to show Crystal that thing be singing.
He didn't want to show that thing. Who is that? Is that Rod?
I have no idea. I put my phone up because of the reverb. But I forgot what I was about to say. Well, it doesn't matter what I was about to say. I don't remember.
Yeah, man. Everybody keep y'all fucking hands to yourself. Y'all don't be at work making people feel uncomfortable and shit. Cause that shit was wild. I cringed when the very first time I saw it. I cringed like, oh, whew, Lord, I know she in there like, oh, but yeah.
I remember. There's this misconception that there's a difference between like welcome, open invitation, and sexual harassment, right? They're like, because if it's Flavor Flav and he tells you look good, it's sexual harassment. But if it's Idris Elba and he tells you look good, it's a compliment. So I just want to say this, okay? Just because a man is attractive doesn't mean you still are welcoming his advances. Okay, we just don't sit around like, oh, he's fine. So no.
That's not what happens.
If I don't want anybody hitting on me or I don't care what the fuck you look like. I come here to work. I don't care what you look like. There's a way to be appropriate. There's a way to compliment. Like, you can compliment somebody without being sketchy and skeezy with it. Like, no. So it doesn't matter if you look like Flavor Flav or if you look like Michael B. Jordan or Shamar Moore, whatever floats your boat. Inappropriate is inappropriate.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Lulu, what you missed? You missed the whole thing that happened today. It's been the talk of the town, girl. It's been the talk of the town. But yeah, I mean, we done covered all type of shit. Y'all was telling me some stuff that happened. We scroll back up. What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to get into?
I want to give a shout out to Vanessa Bryant because she looked marvelous at the Hall of Fame induction. I know there was some drama behind that.
I know.
There's always got to be drama with some shit. So I guess Kobe's family didn't go because they felt disrespected at the funeral.
Or they weren't invited.
I've heard both. I heard one was they weren't invited, and the other was they felt disrespected about the funeral shit. So I don't know what the full story is, but I just hate that there's drama about all of this on Vanessa's family side and Kobe's family side. She lost her daughter and her husband, so you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. She's raising these kids by herself. Yeah, she has a whole bunch of money, but
in what scenario would present itself that I would not be at my son's Hall of Fame shit?
Zero. No scenario. Even if I'm not talking to the wife, I'm gonna call the people up like, yo, we need an invitation because this man would have never gotten to this point without support from his family. So,
but what if they weren't invited?
That's what I'm saying. We calling up whoever's in charge. Fuck Vanessa. And Vanessa cool. I don't know her. But fuck Vanessa.
Obviously, I don't know her.
Yeah, so I don't follow her on social media. I don't really keep up with what she does. But yeah, I'm gonna just go around her like, no, we don't even have our son anymore. Like this, like, y'all can't do us this solid favor.
My fucking son is Kobe V. Bryant, and I was not at the fucking Hall of Fame. That's wild.
Yeah, so that shit's crazy to me. But she did look really beautiful.
Death does bring out the worst in a piece of. I hate y'all. Y'all don't even notice about me. I hate death. I hate everything. Oh my god, it just does. Like, imagine me being dead and my wife and my family are beefing about what the fuck would y'all possibly be beefing about? Even if you're my family and the shit happened with all my, all my jerseys and all that dumbass shit. what the how would we still be beefing about this dumbass shit in my death? Like, and I know, for those reasons, he probably stepped away from them or whatever, what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But I just can't imagine carrying, I know, like, he had issues with them way before he passed away, but I can't imagine carrying that shit into his fucking death. Like,
Right.
yeah, like, even as his wife, I would be like, you know what?
He's not here
We
anymore.
gone. Like, it ain't even no fucking body to carry the continued beef on with. He is gone. That is your son. Y'all raised him. He is Kobe D. Bryant. I can't still be beefing with your people after you're fucking dead. Like, I can't do that shit. Imagine that. Like, can you imagine?
No, I mean, like, y'all just some things you just have to let go.
Sometimes, man.
Like, you know what?
Sometimes.
End of the day, regardless of what issues he had, I'm pretty sure he still loved his family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he still loved his sister and his mom. Like, I'm pretty sure, because you can have issues with family and still love them. So I would like to think that he would have wanted them to be there. Again, he's not here anymore. They have lost their fucking son. Like, you gotta let that shit go.
Man, if y'all don't get on and get over here, man, I just can't imagine. But yes, she did an incredible job, as she has done since he has passed away. R.I.P. Man, y'all know Kobe was
he was her guy.
He was. Who else? What else happened?
Somebody had put something in the chat.
I know. Y'all put something in here. I'm about to go back and read it. Because y'all put something in here. Something happened.
It's not over here. I can't find it. I'm trying to think of what else was popping this weekend.
Nelly caught a stray. That's what happened. Nelly.
I know, like, there was some shit that happened with Tip.
Nelly ass caught a stray. Somebody was like, "Yes, he and Tiny out here raping bitches, and so is Nelly." And I know Nelly somewhere like,
what? You like, I'm over here trying to get my songs in commercials.
I'm trying to dance with the stars, and y'all fucking talking about how I get in this. Y'all
Leave me out of this. Leave me the hell out of this. Oh, another thing happened. Jennifer's back.
I don't got no time for. I don't got no time for.
I laughed my ass off.
Jennifer, go sit down somewhere. I'm sick of her.
But he was the one that she really, really fucked with.
Obviously, because she was like, "Look, all right, sir, I gotta go. This ain't it." And then the next day, she was like, "I mean,
it is Ben Affleck though, so I mean,
where Ben? She had been with a hey big head.
She sure did. So we were talking about this. Me, my mom, my sister, we went out to eat on Saturday, yeah. And when they were dating, I think we were in college, so I wasn't really keeping up with it too much. But Jennifer Lopez is my sister's age.
J-Lo do be out.
She do. Man, look, J-Lo and Lori Harvey out here.
Oh my! So J-Lo be out here.
Man, look, she is living her best life with her Thanos ring. Like, she killing it.
Fuck with J-Lo, man. Hey, she broke up with A-Rod. I was like, what the fuck Ben at? Ben? Yeah, fuck Ben at. Shit.
But so my sister had to give me the rundown of everything that happened when we were in college, because she was like, well, you were younger, you weren't into it. And I was just like, after the Puffy shit, I wasn't really following J-Lo like that. She was like, well, I was.
Fair enough. So
apparently the rumor is when her and Ben were dating, his parents didn't really like her. I mean, they're from Boston, right? Boston is hella fucking racist. So they probably weren't too excited about their super white son dating a Puerto Rican.
No downtime at all. No the kid on one of these comments say,
look, J-Lo has plans.
Best life, girl.
She has an agenda. So my sister was like, I don't know if you saw this. I don't remember this. Apparently, they were at a basketball game and they were sitting courtside. And I guess the boys were with him, like Matt Damon or whatever. And he was talking to them. and J-Lo, I guess, must have tapped him on the shoulder or something. And they said he went off on her. Like, gave her the business, was just like, don't you fucking touch me and don't talk to me. And and it was all caught on fucking girl, I don't remember any of this. My mom was like, oh yeah, it was all over the news. I was like, why don't I remember this? So yeah, apparently he went off on her on TV and it was caught on the cameras, and then she broke up with him like not too much longer after that. And this was after he called off the engagement on her. So supposedly Mark Antony saw this take place, and he was dating Miss Universe or Miss whatever, some super fine woman from a foreign country. He was dating this other chick, but he was just like, oh no, you don't treat my Puerto Rican princess like that. Stopped dating her, hooked up with J-Lo, and they ended up getting married. So basically, she never really got over Ben. She never fucking got over Ben. So, now that he's not with Jennifer Garner anymore, probably because he's an asshole from what I hear, I guess she was just like, well, if you're coming around,
hey,
chalked it up the deuces to poor little A-Rod. So that's the tea that I heard. I don't know how much of it is true. It's all alleged.
I mean, it's A-Rod though. Damn. Marcel just was in here. Marcel, if you're still in here, let us know what happened with the graduation situation. I know it's the 25th, but let us know if it's an update to that story. Somebody mentioned Molly Mall. I don't know shit. I don't know anything about other than Love and Hip Hop. Like, I don't know shit about Molly Mall. I know that's he was on the show and that was it. Like,
he's supposed to be a music producer.
Huh?
He's supposed to be a music producer. Please don't ask me to produce. Please don't. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I mean, it just would help me. I just know from Love and Hip Hop. I ain't never, not no song I know. I not, that I'm aware of, but.
But for those of you guys who are watching, since they're doing all the pop culture, Molly Mall got actually, I think he got convicted. I think he's about to do some time, like 3 years maybe.
For this PPP shit?
For his no, he's the prostitute guy. He's not the PPP person. No, Molly Mall was.
What the fuck did Molly Mall do?
They were saying that he had prostitutes, but he was telling them they were his girlfriends, and but he was pimping them out, and like they would bring home money, and he would give them like $100 from all the money that they bought back. So he just got caught up on several prostitution charges, and his what he say? What he told the media was, man, I ain't do no prostituting shit. I just pled guilty because it was a dirty FBI agent that like pressured me. I don't know who's pressuring people to plead guilty to prostitution. Sounds like bullshit.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Like, that sounds kind of not too sure about that one. I think Streety put in his website for his pop culture. That shit is delicious, y'all. If y'all have not had an opportunity to get some of that pop culture popcorn, please do. Where did I go? Streety, you could put the information in the box. I don't remember where I was. It was out by Harvey. That's all I remember. But the shit was delicious. And
I can attest to that because I fucked that popcorn up that day, Streety.
Yeah.
I fucked that pop. Me and Kelly fucked that popcorn up. It was delicious. I got the ticket. We went back and forth via text because she didn't want to talk over the phone. She finally came around. I hope it's not too awkward when I get there. Yay!
Marcel for the win. Congrats. You're going to have to share pictures in the group. That's a win. I love this.
Look at the Vixens out here saving lives and family. Oh, y'all love to see it. Y'all just Marcel, we are so happy to hear that. I'm glad you're going. She is correct. So put some pictures in. Let us see.
Yeah, hey, I'm with Lance. Hey, that's dope.
Let us see
That's dope.
what happened. We're so glad to hear that you going and y'all done fixed y'all little situation. You said Lulu was sending in a question. Lulu, I ain't got no question from you. But
Yeah,
I do.
Lou, you said you had something you wanted to share with us this week. I mean, you're gonna send it next week.
Lulu, Lulu, we trying to answer our questions. You see what we did for Marcel now. It's no stopping us. Come sit on our couch. I have a ask a Vixen question. You ready?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna try to keep it short and I would like to remain anonymous. Basically, my fiance does not want to give me head. This is a big problem for me because I like head more than I like sex. Me too. I know you don't. You actually like
I
dick
like
more than you
penetration,
do.
but I like head. Like I'm not going to
No,
not have.
no. You like the dick. Say
I
it.
do. I'm just saying. I'm okay if I don't have head, but I don't
You
want to
are?
get married. I don't want to get married and never have head. Like
You are okay if you don't? Is that what you said?
yeah. If I have sex and we don't have head, I'm okay with it. It's all right.
I'm about to close my laptop. This
I
is a
want
big.
Nikita throw the whole fiance away though. I don't know if I can marry someone that doesn't want to give me head.
How did he become your?
Isn't that the question? Like, is it his fiance or her fiance?
How did he become your fiance?
QTNA questions that need answering. That is a perfect question. That is a fantastic
How did you
question.
become my fiance? Because as soon as you would have, no, you know what? You wouldn't even got a chance to pull out no motherfucking ring. Because we would have been on day one. Like what? Oh no, sir, you got to go. Wait, I don't know if this is a man or a woman. Hold on. Let me find out if this is a man or a woman. It does not say.
Damn it.
Oh, it's a man. Okay. Basically, my fiance does not want to give me head. This is a big problem for me because I like head. What's Sam at? More,
Sam already gonna tell you throw away the fiance.
more than I like sex. I've tried everything to get her to want to do it, and she does not. I don't know what to do, but it's making me feel unfulfilled sexually. You ever been unfulfilled sexually? Have you ever had sex and then had to masturbate and watch videos afterwards? And it's a fucking word.
Shit is trash. It's just like, really? Why did I even show up to the party?
The fact you ever,
Why did I even come? I didn't need to be here.
yay. How many times in your life have this only happened one time? How many times in your life have you had a partner that at the end you had to go and finish that shit with porn or some other shit?
Only one person I
Me
had to do that with.
too.
Only one person. But
Me
everybody else be
too.
cool. Like everyone else, he was a selfish bastard. But like everyone else was very, I won't say was because I'm still having sex, right? Everyone else is very concerned.
Are you let us know, girl? Let us
In
know.
my mind, I'm having
Paint
sex.
the picture for us,
In my
girlfriend.
mind, I'm having sex. I don't know about in reality. Um, but yeah, like most guys are typically are like, I want to make sure that you are fulfilled. And I'm like, thank you. Because there are men out here who don't give a fuck. So
He ain't gonna be able to watch folks eat bananas with that one. Who the fuck was that? What my phone number?
Tammy. Okay, Tammy. Talk about some. Yeah, I see you over here deep throating bananas and popsicles and shit. Are you looking at popsicle real good, huh?
That was
Bottle
Tammy.
pop.
Yes, that definitely was Tammy. Marcel say on to the next one. Hold on, let me finish it. I've
Oh,
tried
that's funny.
everything to get her to want to do it, and she doesn't. I don't know what to do. It's making me feel unfulfilled sexually. She always has a reason not to do it. I don't want to go as far as to say it's a deal breaker, but it's close. Everything else is really, really good. Sex is really, really good, but I don't want to be unhappy sexually. Am I tripping?
No. No, I mean I'm just
No.
if that's something that you really enjoy and you're not getting it, like you're about to be married forever to someone that's not going to do something you really like. I mean, everyone is just like no. Like, no other words, y'all who are listening online. It,
I
literally,
would
everyone's just
have
like no.
I would have been hit the door.
I'm
That
with
is
Lance. How did she even become a girlfriend at that point? Like, I have so many questions. Sometimes I hate when we get questions and we can't ask them follow-up questions because I need to know.
why we need to follow up on.
Because I need to know, how did she get this far?
Because I'll tell you how. Okay. Because you're with somebody and everything else is so good. Like everything else is so perfect. And then you're like, it's just this one thing, right?
That's a huge thing.
I mean, is it? It depends on who you are.
It sounds like it's a huge thing to him.
Yes, correct.
He wrote in about it, so it's definitely a huge thing.
But sometimes people don't want to feel like I'm I'm being like super petty about one thing, even though that thing may be a big thing. But sometimes people are like, there's so many other amazing qualities about this person. I don't want to just let them go because there's just one thing. So
You know
that's
how
how
many
you.
songs that have been made dedicated to dick sucking? Like, no one's out here making songs about, oh, she's a wonderful check balancer. Like, it's hella songs. It's the world's biggest dick.
I
So
just
every
need to
somebody
know
keep
now, baby
following. Like,
girl, you gonna suck it or not? Damn,
yes,
I'm
like
just
flop on my
hard in
knob,
the
my corn
mud.
on the cob. Like, it's so many songs dedicated to giving fucky head. This shit is important.
What? She needs to give him head allowance twice a week. He can go and get it somewhere else. What?
That's wild. Okay, Liz. If you're listening online, apparently head allowance is a thing. Is your girl not giving you head? Don't
Hey,
worry.
Lance
Try
be
head
making up
allowance.
all type of shit in that little ass brain of his. Boy, what?
That's hilarious. Head allowance 2 times a week just for you. Like, come on, man. But
That's how it happens, though. You be like, you know what? I don't want to be a petty ass bitch. It's just this one thing. Even though the thing is a major thing, you be like, everything else is perfect. He's amazing in every other way. And then you find out, like, ooh, am I being petty because it's just this one thing that I don't like, but it's a really big thing, but it's really not? Am I, you know what I'm saying? Am I cool? Am I being petty? Like, otherwise, he's a really great guy and I can see ourselves being married, but I don't know because it's just one thing. It happens all the time. Trust me, it happens.
just put it in your mouth.
Now, when I was just talking about sucking dick on the beach, y'all was like, "What? Crystal is gonna have sand on his dick?" You know what I'm saying? Now y'all want to tell homeboy like, "Nah, Lee,
Girl,
she got you
I
got
didn't say shit about you having sand on the dick. I just said I didn't want to fuck in the bush and get mosquito bites on my vagina. Like,
That was
go get you
Terry
some sandy
about
dick.
you gonna have sand on the dick. Yeah, Terry, you already know. You already know.
Girl, go ahead and get your boric acid suppositories right now because you definitely fucking up your pH balance.
Fucking sand all inside my vagina.
She does like hairy dicks.
I don't like hairy dicks. Y'all know I'm like Tyrese. I will shave that shit off. I don't
Oh
like the
gosh.
hairy.
Girl, they're not gonna let this
Tammy,
hairy dick shit
I
go.
know that was Tammy because Tammy won't ever let me live that shit down. I don't like them hairy, but I'm like Tyrese. I shave that shit. Like I don't got no problem.
Oh god.
Just because she doesn't want to do it doesn't mean he shouldn't get it. That's selfish. There's no I in Tammy. That's all you can do in last. That's the perfect listen. That's the perfect reaction to Lance
There's no I in head. Can that be the name of this episode? There's no I in head.
That is the all you can do to Lance Garnett is exactly what you just did. Lance,
Oh my god. Although I would be petty as fuck. I swear to God, I would sing every dick sucking song I knew around the motherfucking house all goddamn day. You want to go down? Why not? I'll be like Herbie and hand you a cock. Like I'm saying that shit all day.
So in the importance of sex, how important is head to you?
So I enjoy head. I do. I just prefer penetration because I prefer the orgasms from penetration. They just feel better to me. They do that. Everybody's different. Or penetration orgasms. My body responds to them a lot better than head. But I like head. But everyone just doesn't do a good job at head. So I rather, if you're not great at it, I'm okay passing. Like, it's all right. If it's not going to be good.
A few things. So, in your opinion, you said people don't do a very good job at head, right?
Everybody does not.
Correct. So, in your personal experience, people have done a much better job at penetration sex than they have oral sex.
Yes, but it might also be because I am a very active participant in penetration sex. Like, I'm not laying there like a leaf. Like, I am an active participant. So I have a little bit more control over things. With heads, you just gotta kind of have to lay there and really hope that they know what they're doing. Like, you could try to like move their head around or like, you know, but everyone doesn't. They're not good with their mouth.
What the fuck are you doing in the bed?
That's the thing. How you make it like? Just never mind. Like, just fuck it. Like, just get up. Just get the fuck up.
What the fuck are you doing in the bedroom? What
Hey, Shamira, are you in this group?
What was that?
Hey. I didn't know Shanita was in the group. She's one of the people I went to Jamaica with. Girl, I was talking about the trip earlier. You missed it.
Shanita, she was talking about how the fuck y'all was finna be on an episode of goddamn Dateline, Shanita.
I did. I told her, I was like,
why the fuck y'all let her do this wild ass shit? Y'all trying to fucking bushes and shit. She was talking about who the fuck was gonna tell y'all goddamn mama that y'all was somewhere stranded in the fucking back roads of Jamaica.
But let them know, Shanita, we didn't end up on Dateline, although I just knew Nancy Grace was going to be covering us. You know, like those girls, they were out there in Jamaica. And, you know, it's just, I was really worried that Nancy Grace was going to do an episode on this, but we had a great fucking time. We had a fantastic time.
What the fuck was that move you was just doing?
The trying to get them into position, like, to be like, whatever you're doing with your mouth isn't working for me right now. Like, I need to rearrange your head.
Wait. So in your experience, that's what you have to do?
If it's bad, yes. Most of the time, I don't have to do much of anything. Like, the shit is fantastic. But, like, if it's terrible, shit is trash. Shit is trash.
Okay, so in your opinion, head is the appetizer and sex is the meal, right?
Yes, absolutely.
In my opinion, head is the meal and sex is the dessert. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dessert.
It's the cherry on top. Why doesn't no one else feel like this?
Because everyone's sexual experiences are different.
Now that's true. Y'all wow.
Like, there's things that I do that you don't do and vice versa, right? So, girl, you know, I tell everybody, like, the back door is fabulous with the right person. You be like, no, ma'am. So,
whoa. Why you out here slandering my name? I don't not do the back door.
I didn't say you didn't do that.
I don't like the back door. I don't not do it. I just don't. It is.
I never said you didn't do it. I said I think it's the jam and you don't.
Oh no. The jam? No.
It is not. That shit is amazing.
It's not the jam, and every time I hear somebody speak of it as if it's the jam, it just blows my mind because it is. What do Sandy say on SpongeBob? It is not the jam. I mean, Teen Titans. The jam. It's not like it ain't. Listen, the jam. No. I just don't find the pleasure in it that most people find. It's weird to me. Like y'all like that shit, and I be like, oh. But let me ask you this. Hold on. Before we get off the subject, do you think it has a lot to do with the size of the people in which? Well, if I was fucking little dick nigga, then maybe it would be. Maybe it's not so bad.
I have yet to do that with somebody with a nice size penis.
Wait. So you just want me to be out here having sex with niggas with little dicks so I can fuck through the back
But
door?
I don't think they were little. They were average. They were average.
Child, now listen. Now, child,
But I'm not saying I'm not open for trying somebody who's bigger. I think the bigger guy, like I think he's concerned, like he's worried that it's not going to work because it hasn't worked for him in the past. But I'm not anti it. I'm up for a challenge.
Listen, I got all this vagina. And why would you want to play in my ass? I got all this vagina.
You got a whole bunch of things. You have a whole entire body. Use everything.
That's a fact. That's a fact. They have to prepare the way to enter through the door. What?
That's true, Tammy.
Right. Don't you got to do enemas and all? Who the fuck finna do all of that shit?
You don't have to do all of that. I mean, you can. I've never done an enema, and there's never been residue on the sheets or anything afterwards either.
Huh?
But I mean, I wouldn't recommend you do this shit on Taco Tuesday. That might not be the time that you all want to venture.
Tammy, you want to talk about me and these hairy dicks? You don't want to talk about you and these shitty little dicks? You don't want to talk about
it don't be shitty, girl. It don't be shitty at all.
Listen, I don't know. Because I got all this vagina. Please, can we just, please?
You can use all of it. Oh, like you put a toy in a vagina. And, that shit is fucking great. Shit is great.
Toys.
Girl, look.
See that type of shit. That should just be too much going on. It's toys, it's dicks, it's me, it's just a lot happening. You know, I gotta stay focused and I gotta keep my mind and my,
Girl, ain't no focus when that shit's going on.
I know. That probably cause me
major fucking orgasm to death. That's what you're fucking doing.
Y'all be all over the place trying to do too much. Y'all got toys, y'all got tongues, y'all got dick. It just be a lot happening. I be child.
Look, you're a dick enthusiast. I am a sex enthusiast. I am a sex enthusiast. I enjoy sex. I enjoy all avenues of sex.
Oh, let's talk about the difference. What do you think the difference is?
So I think you just enjoy penis.
Like my girl.
I enjoy the whole sexual experience. Like I like all the shit that's involved with sex. I like the foreplay. I like the in between. But I like the whole experience that sometimes doesn't even involve fucking dick.
Oh, that would infuriate me. I'm in a sexual situation and then I come out of it and there was no dick. That's what you mean?
No, I said some of it doesn't involve dick. Like there's just things that kind of lead up to it, like the kissing and like all that. I like all of that part of the experience, not just the dick aspect.
Now y'all finna get on these people's white internet capping talking about y'all ain't never had no shitty dick. Do not fucking start. Who is this on time? Do not.
That's Tammy. Ain't nobody like her. Just because, maybe you had shitty dick, but that doesn't happen to everybody. Shitty dick. Add it with the hairy dick. I don't know. I mean, I'm not.
I have heard stories.
I have heard stories though about people. I won't say any names. We never say names on here, but I've definitely heard a story about someone who tried anal and she shit on his dick. Huh?
Yeah. How is that not happening? How is that not occurring?
I don't know. It just hasn't happened to me. But I feel like I know when I have the shit. Like it's not like I don't know. I can feel there's something in my fucking colon.
You might do know, but you don't know what the fuck is going on in there and what's happening in there. You might do know, but you don't know what's happening in there in the moment.
Yes, I do, girl. I know exactly when I have to go to the bathroom. There are signs.
I mean, you don't know what's left over in there is what I mean. Like you don't know what's still, lingering in there is what I mean.
Hey, look, niggas go down there and eat your vagina and maybe you didn't wipe too well. You might have a little bit of, ammonia happening or some shit. Like, hey, I don't know.
Tammy, you got on here wild, Tammy.
Motherfuckers take risks every fucking day. Every fucking day when you have sex. It's just part of sex. You know, we out
Right. So
here, we out here.
You like the whole thing. I like dick in particular. Correct. That is correct. I don't necessarily care about the whole thing. This got to be Kelly with this. Hold on.
No,
this has to be. Oh, what?
And she's right along with me. She like sideways, him kissing your back, shoulders, pulling you into him more, preparing the way after he sucked your clit, made you come, licked and sucked your ass. Yes, girl, everything. The whole sexual experience.
Tammy, your ass need to write erotica, all that shit you just fucking wrote. Licked and sucked your ass, the way is ready. What? Why we froze?
Why we froze?
Okay. Tammy,
it do be facts though.
Tammy, you only being real nasty today, and I don't know what you had going on this weekend, but let me know. Let a sister know what was going on. But what else happened? This should be all over the place. We done talked about sexual harassment, ass sex, friends and business. What else happened? Before we check out of here.
So I don't got anything else. I haven't really been keeping up with fun topics. Too tough.
Why? Because you've been trying to get the groove?
Girl, let's see. I basically came back, went straight to work. Then we went out Friday. I went out Saturday. So I was exhausted Sunday. Then I think I still ended up hanging out with somebody yesterday for like a couple of hours. I'm fucking tired. I'm exhausted. And I got to go into the office tomorrow. You know, I never had bounce back. Even in college, my ass used to take naps. So I probably won't be back to my full self till next week.
Marcel said, I thought it was the person who is receiving the head to coach the person on what they like. I actually cannot stand for somebody to think that they finna coach me through some shit. I just cannot stand it.
No one's ever coached me on giving head either.
Like, so
the only thing they do is that push your head further down. Right. I'm like, there's a reason why I'm not doing that, because I'm going to throw up on your penis. But
same thing though. Like, let me just do what I do. Like, I don't need you. I got it. Let me just do what the fuck I do.
Yeah. I got this. I just feel like we've had this conversation on the show before about coaching, right?
Have we?
Mm-hmm. We talked about it early on about if there's something you don't like, do we coach guys or women?
Oh, okay. Yes, we have.
Yeah, and you know, my whole thing is maybe when I was younger, I might have been more open to coaching. Bruh, if you don't know what you're doing at this point, you just don't know what you're doing. It's not my job to teach you how to have sex.
Bruh, stop fucking playing with me.
Yeah, like most people have kids at this point. How do you have children and you don't know what you're doing? You clearly have done this before.
Because no one's ever said no one's ever said to them, this is not what you do, or no one's ever said, don't do that, or that's not it, or that ain't the move. Like, that's how you go through life with thinking, you know what I'm saying, you popping out here, and turns out you're really not.
You know, some of the best shit I learned from a fucking porno. Like, y'all just watch some
really?
Fucking, yes. Some of the shit I've learned, I was like, oh, I like what she did with. I like what she did there.
I've learned shit from porn. Everything that I've learned in relation to sex and having sex was just by listening to the nigga in which I was with. So I have never looked at porn and learned some shit from porn. Although I've seen some good shit in porn. That's why when people talk to me, I be like, look, that's why all that shit got to be off. The TV got to be off. The music, I got to hear what the fuck is going on. Because you could just, based off of, you know, the niggas' response, you can just kind of figure out what's good. Is it coaching or just saying their preferences? Nah, it's like coaching. Like,
it's coaching.
Yeah.
It's coaching.
Oh, I hate that shit. Let me just
do what I gotta do. I'm gonna get to it. Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen.
Nah, not trying to homeschool your nutty experience.
Who said that?
Who said that? Let me tell you.
Shanita said, I don't think it's anything wrong with making suggestions / coaching. What kind of suggestions would you be making? I guess.
Yeah, baby, like that. Suck it harder. Do it like that. What?
Trying to figure out, like, if someone did that to me, would I be annoyed though? Right? Like, boy, shut the fuck up. Like, I got this. Like, I don't.
That is exactly what you would say. Like, what? Shut the fuck up. That's what I be thinking. Like, shut up. Like, I know what I'm doing. I get it. Shut the fuck up.
I figure this out. You got it from here. I don't know. I've never been into it. But I mean, if you guys like it, go for it. But I just really figure at this point,
Marcel said, faster or slower, less teeth. Thank God. I'm so dead. Thank God no one has ever been like, ma'am, the teeth, ma'am.
Marcel, well, I'll say this: if it's really like, if it's girthy, your mouth is
exactly, Marcel. Thank you, Mickey, Marcel, because it's no way around it.
There's not much you can do. Like, I tell people all the time. My dentist told me this. Like, I have a very small mouth, so I'm doing the best I fucking can. My dentist was like, all your teeth don't fit in that mouth. I'm sorry, your mouth is too small. And I was like, what type of shit is that?
Marcel, maybe you just happen to be a man that has, a little more girth than everyone else. So it's kind of hard to
not avoid a little bit of action. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself a round of applause.
Marcel, let me let you know. That means that thing is out here.
Thinging. That's funny shit.
Marcel, that means that thing out here thinging. You right. No hands, all of that. Y'all in here. That means Marcel is really in here coaching motherfuckers, because if he
already got this shit lined up. He knows what he's saying already. Also, thank you, because I did ask, what type of things are you coaching? And he was just like, oh, bitch, I got examples. Hold my beer, Mickey. I got examples.
Exactly. Y'all out here with these motherfucking teeth, and I'm not with it. Oh, my God.
I love that Tyra was in here earlier and then came back and immediately jumped into the conversation. Like, please don't tap the back of my head while I'm sucking. It makes me feel like a prostitute.
Thank you, Tyra. You cute too. I don't like that shit either. Don't grab the back of my head. I don't know, boy.
Weird.
I know. What if I just got done eating? Like you said, I'm definitely gonna throw up on your shit.
I'm going to throw up.
Definitely don't. You trying to choke me to fucking death, and I'm gonna fucking throw up.
Oh my God. I remember I did throw up one time, but I was super drunk.
That shit almost happened to me one time, bitch. I was in there praying, like, please don't throw up on this nigga dick. Please. You did throw up?
I did, but I didn't throw up on his dick. Like, I pulled out, I like threw up on the side, but I was like, I had a lot of alcohol.
Like, you threw up on the bed?
We were in the middle of the living room, so I threw up on the floor.
Ooh, you talking about a mood killer? Was he?
Girl, ain't stop shit. Stop a damn thing.
I'm not going back to fucking you after you done threw up your ass is the fucking. What are you? The what king?
Dry heave.
The dry heave king. You were the dry heave king. I'm not fucking you after that. I'm not going back and fucking you after you done dry heave.
That shit ain't stop a motherfucking thing, girl. That was a comma. God. It was just a pause.
Makes me feel like I'm a prostitute. Does it, Tammy? It makes you feel prostitute-y when they grab the back. I just don't like it. Like I just feel like I can control this. Like I know, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Like I just don't need your help. But I could see how it would make you feel prostitute. If I'm giving oral to a female, I want her to let me know what she likes, just as I would let her know what I like. That's what I'm saying. That's why everything got to be off. When
I feel like you can tell by like body movements and by sounds what
that's what
feels
I'm
good.
saying.
Because there's definitely times during sex I'm not saying shit.
Brandon
I'm
has a
real
good
quiet.
question. Did you go back to sucking dick after you threw up? Because I mean, now you gotta brush your teeth, and now you gotta throw up. And
I'm trying to figure out, was he drunk? It was like a girls' night out, so I was for real fucked up. I don't remember
girls'
if
night out ain't nothing nice, not you.
it's hella liquor involved.
That
So
means you've been drinking all day, mimosas and shit, all type of shit.
I was
I
fucked
know,
up.
Brandon. She gonna just throw up on the side and come back. God.
Hey, he ain't say shit. Who am I to be
throwing
like
up
that?
and then coming back to suck some dick or fuck after that? I cannot.
There was that video of that porn star that did that shit. What was the girl's name? But she threw up on it. Like she threw up on his dick. Like I had like a little. It wasn't like exorcist projectile vomit. It was just like a little bit.
Like
she threw up. Yeah. So I'm the dry queen. This girl over here. Why can I never find the right way to point to you? This chick here.
I'm a garbage pail kid. She is
not allowed. She's not allowed.
I can throw up from here all the way across the fucking room like a garbage pail.
Swimming through this shit. Like the shit is nuts.
She is not fucking lying.
But the great thing about her though, she'll tell you. She'll look at this shit and be like, "No, if I drink that, I'm gonna throw up."
I'm 39 years old. 1, 2, I went to Northern, so I have been drinking since way before I was supposed to be, and I could look at a cup and be like, "Oh no, I'm gonna throw up." No, I promise you, if I drink this in this cup, I'm gonna throw
up. And every time she throws up,
I'd be like, I told you I was gonna throw up.
You'd be like,
no.
You did.
A bad part is he stayed hard.
Now I think I'm a little better.
Bad part is he stayed hard. I would have noodled up immediately. Exactly.
Which is making me wonder, like,
such a weird scenario.
He had to have been drunk too. He must have been drunk too. I don't see, especially the person that this was, like, everything grossed him out.
Brandon, what the fuck is going on?
Hey man, we out here, Brandon.
She jumped up, threw up on the side, came back, and then they came back. There's no way in the world. If I throw up, it's over. We done. We gotta just try it again later with both of us. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Are in better spirits.
Nope.
Yeah, just got right back to it. See, nasty.
Which makes you think he had to have been drunk.
Nasty.
He had to have been drunk. That was super fucked up, though. That was a good night.
Was it?
It actually was. I feel like that might have been the first time you told me you loved me too. Like, it was wild. Wild last night.
You would have to love someone. Exactly. What Brandon at? Brandon, exactly. Brandon, what the fuck is going on?
Look, we don't call this the Vixen memoirs because we out here doing regular shit.
Brandon, what is happening? So I have an even better question. You jump up, you throw up on the floor, and then y'all just leave the throw up over there. And so it's a puddle of fucking throw up, and y'all just, you know, like how you had a wet spot when you fucking, so y'all just over here away from the wet spot that's vomit, and y'all just get back to fucking.
Well, we weren't, since you want to go into full details, we weren't laying on the floor. He was standing up, and I was kneeling on the floor. So we didn't have sex in the living room. We had sex in the bedroom later. But at that moment, I was just giving head in the living room.
So y'all nasty asses left to throw up in the living room?
So yeah, I came back later. Now, you know, I'll clean up some throw up.
That's true.
You know I will.
She cleaned up my shit. When I tell y'all the entire floor was covered in vomit, no. The entire floor, like it was a standard kitchen, right? The smell just hit me. Brandon, this chick is wild, Brandon. When I say the entire kitchen floor was covered, I don't even know what I ate, Lord, but listen, they clean that shit up. To this day, I be like, them some real ass bitches because they clean that shit up because I was fucking gone.
Now the smell was so bad you could smell it outside the apartment.
That shit, man, I threw up my guts that day.
Yeah, my girl made Philly beef that night. Like
that's what I ate. That shit was still on they fucking kitchen floor.
Shit was.
I ain't got no demons, Tammy. I be chilling. This the nasty motherfucker trying to fuck with throw up in the next. With throw up, ready to talk about the smell just hit me. Exactly. How the fuck I was supposed to get through this shit? You throwing up and shit. That's why you gotta be careful. Girls' night out, you gotta be careful. It can end real bad. It could end really, really bad.
Yeah.
That's true, Marcel. Once you throw up, she probably was able to suck dick better after she threw up. You probably right, Marcel.
And it wasn't a lot. It was just a little bit, but still was still Earl. But you only need that shit to happen to one time.
Yeah, I thought that shit was gonna happen to me one time. I was like, "Oh, let me chill, let me relax," because I can't. I'm the person that when somebody throw up or I throw up, I'm gonna throw up some more after I smell the throw up. So that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody throw up and I see you throw up, I'm definitely throwing up. So, or if I throw up and then I smell my own shit, I'm definitely gonna keep throwing up. That's me. Gotta stay away from that shit. But you're right, Marcel. Once you throw
everything's better, everything's good to go.
You get back. You get it back cracking.
I'm gonna get a towel, wipe it off real quick. Get back to this.
Well, that sounds like that might be it. What else, y'all? Before we go, what else, y'all want to get off y'all chest? Yeah, she threw up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
She said just a little bit. Relax the jaw, create an old motion. You're fine. Tammy, come on here to show now. Grab you a recliner and come on here, Tammy. Because you got some insight.
Just move to a different room. Exactly. This room is closed. Under construction.
Y'all so fucking nasty. Y'all are so fucking nasty.
Well, let's get into this though. Like, so people have sex on their periods, which I think is gross. But I'm not saying I've never done it. All that shit is bodily fluids. That shit.
I look back on the shit that I've done, and I am absolutely disgusted.
That shit is nasty.
Like one minute. Let's pull over. Why, in what world or scenario can you not just wait the 3 or 4 or 5 days? Like why? Like why can you just not wait the few days until
she's gone?
Yeah. How the fuck was I getting the towel? Like it's just not that deep. Especially knowing all the shit that you got to think about in the middle of doing. It's just way too stressful. So why not? I just be like, baby, I'll see you on Thursday because you know what I'm saying. I'm out of commission for the next couple of days. Like, what dick was so? Why did I think that shit was so good that I had to have that shit right then in that moment? Like, why? Why?
Who said just bust out the red towel?
That's what I do. I mean, that's what I did. Sorry, I don't do that shit anymore.
I mean, like,
I did.
This one guy, he would be like, it's okay. He always had the towels ready, and I used to be like, like, you sure you're just on to wait like just a couple of days? No, it's fine. I have towels, and you can take a shower. Like, but maybe I just don't want the nastiness. Like,
I just don't want you to get up and look like a gunshot victim. Sir. Is it a thing for some men, Tammy? Like some men are just like that's their shit because I'll be honest, most of the men that I have dated or slept with, they're usually normally not repulsed, but just way too extra. You know what I'm saying? They'll do it, but they be like super dramatic with it, like, oh my god, like way more dramatic than I be in the mood for. So, is it a thing? That I didn't know, Tammy. I didn't know, some people was into that shit.
Brandon says a toss up. What's worse, period punch or vomit punch? They both are fucking gross.
Brandon, we just
They're
got into
both
the
gross.
vomit thing. I don't know what the hell is going on. What's the hell going on with her?
They're both
You
gross.
right. We would rather do it low flow days. Brandon, you should have been in here all this time. You one of our greatest, contributors. Like you out here. Where you been, bro? I hope it's not a thing. Really do. I hope it's not.
Now that I think about it, like that one guy was just always so overly enthusiastic about it. And like, so my issue with period sex is that like it's sticky. Like it's not.
That shit smell like a bag of nickels. It's sticky. It's
Sticky.
it's gross. Everybody got in the shower was 100. It's just too much. It's too much.
It's a lot. It's just a lot. So, I'm not a fan. Like I said, the vomit thing only happened that one time. I was still in my 20s. So, that was a while ago.
Is this Brandon? Is this the cigar Brandon? Is the Stogie Brandon? Stogie Boys Brandon?
Oh, no.
This a different Brandon.
Yeah.
It's not
Exactly,
a lube.
Brandon. It's not a lube. It sticks. Like, why would we want to have sex with this sticky ass substance, which is disgusting?
You do. Shit smell like a bag of nickels. I can't do it. I gotta go. This shit is whack. I just be like, look, I'll catch you next week. I ain't got no fucking
I'm
time.
not even coming over there.
Yeah. No. This is too much. It's too much preparation. It's too much cleanup. It's too much me thinking in the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's too much anxiety. It's just too much. I can't even enjoy myself because I'm thinking about 100 other things. So, I mean,
ruining your mattress today.
Fact. Oh, you go on vacation, bitch. You go on vacation and that shit go. Oh, I know men be tight. Like we on vacation. Ooh. I know men be tight.
See, and that's why I got on my 3-month period pills. Like I only have a period once every 3 fucking months. I'm not planning shit that 1 week of my 3 months.
You know what, Marcel? You are right. Sometimes you are right. Period sex comes at the worst time, at the most inconvenient time. So you are correct. You have to make it just do what it do, baby. Huh?
Can we like do it in the shower or something? Like,
because you're gonna be sliding all over the place in nickel smelling blood. So no.
But at least it's going down the drain and I'm not like laying in it.
But or we sliding around in it.
That's okay.
We skiing in it. I mean, which one you want to do?
I'd rather ski in it than lay in it. You gotta take a shower anyway. Let's get all this shit done at the same fucking time.
This is a wild ass show. Vacay time be some bullshit. Does that give me hallways if you own and we own vacay?
You mean like a hall pass?
No, Brandon, knock it off. No.
No.
Tammy
said it's off in the shower.
Do it?
No. That sounds like some shit I tell somebody, like, babe, it stops in the shower.
Listen, you better just wait that
I'm going to try that the next time I'm in that situation, Tammy.
The tub, I've heard that it stops. The shower, you standing up, that bitch be like, girl, you standing up, so I'm coming out. In the tub, I can see that.
Drip, drippity drop. That should be coming right on down.
But no hall pass, but for sure a BJ.
Yeah, I'll give you a BJ.
That used to be my shit. Like the dudes I was fucking while bleeding, they probably was happy. Like, oh wow, she finna suck dick for a whole week. This is about to be great.
Tammy's crazy.
Tammy,
Not dual bosses.
Tammy, get your ass on here. Brandon, you too. Come your ass on here too while you talking about I'm off today. Cause y'all in here
Um,
wilding today.
it's a good conversation happening. Y'all funny.
Y'all wild. No, y'all are wild. Tammy always wild in here. And Brandon, you
We
do be here
do.
being wild.
Tammy cuts up every week. I love it.
Every week. Tammy, we
Every
love
week.
it. We love it. Thank you, Tammy. We love it. I don't know. I tried to. I'm not trying it. I'm not having fucking period sex, but I will see if it stops in the shower. I will see that. I will definitely see. I don't think so, Tammy, but I'm gonna see. How we wild? You wild? So I say, y'all wild? No, you wild.
We bring it out of everybody. We get the conversation going, but y'all, we start the conversation, but y'all keep it going. So
Thanks. Oh, Brandon, that was y'all in here earlier. Something about, yeah, I know you, maybe, probably, something like that. That
oh,
was y'all. Tammy, you've been cutting up, girl. You've been cutting up for 30 years, girl. Brandon, let us know what's the deal with Tammy. Let us know. All right, y'all. Well, we've been kicking it for 2 hours talking about a range, absolute range of shit. Thank y'all as always. Yeah, Leroy, we wrapping it up. I know you back and forth with work and all type of shit, so I know you in and out. As always, go hit the like and subscribe on YouTube. Tammy,
Sandy dicks
Sandy
and hairy
Dicks,
dicks,
Harry Dicks.
shitty dicks.
No.
Talked a lot about dicks today. It's a lot of dicks. Earl dicks, vomit dicks, all types of dicks happening around here.
We gotta chill.
Bloody dicks.
We done covered all of them. Tammy, we gotta chill. Y'all done went through them all.
All the different dicks. We just talked a little bit about little dicks and girthy dicks.
We did, Marcel. That thing out here thinking you think I
Dang.
don't know, but I know.
Cutting teeth on the girthy dicks.
Hey, Marcel said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, ma'am. That's enough of the teeth, ma'am." Y'all right. We have covered the wide spectrum of penis today. See, this is why I'm a dick enthusiast. Y'all came to the right show. As always, hit the like and subscribe on the Vixen Memoirs YouTube page, which is also an Instagram page. Go hit the like on that too. Hit the follow on that. Mondays, we're here at 8. Sam's in love, so I don't know what the fuck he got going on Tuesdays, but if the nigga is in here cooking, come fuck with him on Tuesday nights. Also, come fuck with Lance on Wednesday and Tiffany. Really come fuck with Tiffany because Lance, y'all already know. And then make sure y'all watch Dame shit. Get up early, watch Dame shit on Saturday morning too.
Barely cooking ass.
Hear me? What can we do?
Be like, oh shit, I have a cooking show.
Serious, be like, wait, what's today? Nigga.
Fuck. I don't have any cooking utensils.
You know what? I'm gonna cook tacos, nigga. What?
What I got in the fridge? We're making rice, y'all. We're just gonna make rice.
This nigga in love and be like, look, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm in love, so I'm not cooking shit. I'm not cooking shit. And congratulations to Sam. He got engaged, right?
Yes, he did. She has a
Getting
beautiful
love and
ring.
engaged and okay. Let's go PMU. Black love. I'm here. What you say?
Now I just said she has a beautiful fucking ring.
It was. I told him, like, man, you did a phenomenal job with the ring. So congratulations to Sam. Anybody else, married or got engaged? Congratulations to y'all.
Actually, I too.
Yeah,
He's gonna be single forever. That's my baby mama. So I mean,
He trying to tell us she out here looking for niggas, and I'm the love of her life. I don't know what the fuck she doing. What is she doing? Why is she wasting her time?
because I like dick. We talked about it all day today. but it's cool.
You want to get back to my strap on or no?
Nah,
You don't want the strap on
no,
dick?
no, ma'am.
We ain't talking about the strap on dick. Y'all was talking about all the other dicks. You want to talk about the strap on dick?
Hell no, girl. I need what they used to call it, the soul pole, girl. That thing needs to have its own. If you can't make that bitch move by itself, I don't want it. You know they be laying in the bed, they be like, look at this babe. Like, oh, I see you. You ain't got no job, but you can make your dick move.
Exactly. She won't let me pick her. She was just talking about how she like take half anal.
Yeah, but your pole is soulless.
What?
Your shit has no feeling.
I don't understand this show, Lord. I don't understand it.
These are just the conversations, y'all, that we literally have all the fucking time on the phone.
Tammy, I swing his ass and sound like Tammy. You swing his ass and sound like a windshield wiper.
Yes, Tammy, you need to be able to do this, baby. You can't do this. You can't come over here. See, Tammy and I, we be eye to eye. She understands me.
Tammy, she wasted her time. She think her soulmate out here, and it's me the
No,
whole
I
time.
don't. But I think it's a pole out there with a soul. That's for me.
All right, y'all. Catch us every Monday here at 8. And thank you, as always, for listening. We will see y'all next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.